Welcome to a 20-minute video. Let's get the timer started. As you can see, I took a cold shower, but let me show you what time it is. 3:18 in the morning. 3:18 in the morning. And it is April 2nd. I'm not sure if the camera could pick it up, but it is April 2nd. So I will be uploading this video probably in 3 hours and a half. So I'm not going to get that much sleep, but I'm going to try to. But I'm going to explain what happened and why everything is so late. But I do want to talk a little bit about the shower. One thing I noticed, because right now it's getting colder. The weather's been very weird in Southern California. Yesterday was warm, but today it got very chilly. It was around 50 degrees. And at night, of course, it got a lot colder. And when I took the shower, man, the water felt ice cold. I mean, the cool part is my mind wasn't complaining anymore, the spirit, because usually I would hear the spirit say, oh, take the shower tomorrow, or heat the water up a little bit at least, so it'll be comfortable. You might get sick and all these other things. And well, I guess my mind knew there's no way it could talk me out of it. If I wanted to do it, if the heart wants to do it, the heart's going to do it. The heart's the soul. And the body, the body, wow, it still did not want the cold shower, and I could feel the pain, and it hurt every time I take the bath. I call it a shower, but it pretty much is a bucket of water, and I would scoop the water and I just pour it over my body, and that water was cold, because in that bucket I would use the faucet and have cold water in it, and then leaving outside for a couple hours, it gets even more cold, just the way I like it. Not really, but I'm trying to take it all in. So yeah, I mean, I feel refreshed, I feel energized. I think the cold shower is best in the morning, not at night. But it's already been 2 days since I taken a shower, and even though I don't smell, at least I don't smell, and I could tell people are, I don't know if they could smell or not, but I know they do get closer to me. So I kind of take the shower to, you know, I don't know. Anyways, so what was I talking about? I remember I was taking the shower. Yeah, so every couple days I'll take one, unless I sweat. Like if it's hot outside, if I get any sweat or feel any grimy, or if my face gets really oily, then that's automatic. Have to take a shower no matter what. So yeah, all right. Let's get to the thing. I should write that down. Cold shower. Right this side. Cold shower. I think it's good because it's helping me discipline. I notice ever since I've been taking the cold shower, now when I get to the deliveries, even though it's bad, there's a higher chance of me just to take it, just to get it out of the way, and to try to aim to make more money as much as I can to pay this dude. So yeah, anyways, next on our list is the Parasite cleanse. So I did order today. It says it'll be here on the 3rd. Today's the what? The 2nd. Wow. Wow, that's tomorrow. But usually they send it before 10 p.m. So most likely I'm going to get it on April 5th. So what's today? Today's Wednesday, April 5th, 4th, tomorrow's the 3rd. Well, I'll get it on April 4th. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Friday, I'll get it on Friday. That'll be April 5th. Yeah. And then we're going to read the instructions together. I don't know how I want to do it, but we'll figure it out. Okay. So today I did wake up at 7:15. I was amazed. I was going to celebrate because I've been waking up at 9 for the past more than a couple days. So, yeah, I was very happy and slept before 1. Oh, that's because I slept before 1 a.m. So maybe that's why, I'm assuming. Anyways, I went to work at 12 and I stopped work at 7 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 hours. And wow, it was bad. I got a total of 4 trips and I only made $24. Wow, it was so bad. I remember just looking at the Uber map, the Uber Eats map, because I do food delivery, and everything was showing $1 sign, which means no one is really ordering, and $4 sign is where a lot of people are ordering. Usually, that doesn't happen till probably, I think from 5 to 8, around that time it will have $3 to $4 signs. So I think that's when people get home and that's when they order. But yeah, $24 on Tuesday, because today's Wednesday, and I guess that was yesterday. That's horrible. And this guy, man, April. Wow, we're on April 2nd. I mean, I do have money aside, but I guess I have to use it. Man, oh well. Oh well. Okay, I stopped work at 7 because I had to go to Costco to get fish. I finished all my fish. The fish I get is tilapia, and I ate all of it. So I got I was hoping to get fresh tilapia because they have it like I think 8 or 9 pieces, and then usually it's around I think $25, and I can make that last for about almost 2 weeks or a little bit less than that. And I think that's much more cost effective than buying the canned sardines, because the canned sardines I only get 6 cans for about I think $11 to $12. So I think the tilapia is much better, but they didn't have the fresh one. They had the frozen one, and the frozen one has I think 8 or 9 pieces for about, I'm not sure, $18 or $19. But the pieces are much smaller than the ones that are fresh. So I put it in the fridge. So right now it's thawing, and then I would have to cook that tomorrow. Put the light over here. There we go. But I did buy coffee. I forgot I mentioned that. I got coffee and I made 6 bottles. I showed you, there's another 3. So these are coffee. Because I said I was going to stop coffee and drink. I also made nettle tea, but I only made 2 bottles. Because the tea, it ain't working. It's not keeping me up. I notice when I'm tired, it gets me even more relaxed. But once I'm in the zone, then the tea is pretty good when I'm in the zone. But for being up and alert, I need the coffee. And I kind of miss it, so I'm happy to see it. And besides, buying the coffee, it's already expensive because it was $3.50. Because I had to buy today, I didn't have any coffee to make, and they don't give a lot. They just give like a very little, and it's expensive. Okay, let's see how much time we got left. We got 9 minutes. Okay, so got the veggies. I also took a bowl out and start letting it thaw. And oh yeah, the neighbor, he got me eggs, because California had like an egg shortage for I don't know how long, a month or 3 or 2 weeks, I don't remember. But he said, "Hey, I'm at Costco. They got eggs, a lot of eggs. Do you want me to get you some?" Because every time I went to Costco, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, and they had no eggs. So I thought they still had that problem. And I asked him, "Yeah, could you give me eggs?" And I asked him how much was it. He says it's $8 for a dozen. And I said, "Okay, can you get me 2 dozens?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll get you two dozens." So it was $16. And I was happy. I was like, finally, I can eat some eggs again, because I've been eating fish for the past, 3-4 weeks. And it would be nice to have something different. So he got it for me. And then I had to go to Costco to get the coffee. Not only the coffee, but I also went to get the frozen veggies and fish. So I got the frozen tilapia, and I got the veggie, I got the coffee. Once I got everything, I went over to his place to pick up the eggs. But the thing I forgot to mention is when I was at Costco, they had pallets and pallets of eggs. It's like no one even touched it. They had so much eggs in there, and I was shocked. I was like, dude, what in the world? I didn't even bother to check the price, because, who knows? Because I want to get the one where I think it's 2 stacks of eggs. I forgot, but it's a lot of eggs. But he got me the one where it's not a lot. It's more than a dozen. I forgot how much it was, like how many eggs there were, but it's a lot. But what I did was, once I got home, I couldn't cook the fish because it needs to be thawed. So what I did was I cooked eggs for lunch. Let me go grab it. Oh no! Yikes! Uh-oh. Okay. I'll fix that in a bit. Alright, so I got this. I need to put outside anyways. I made myself. Should open it. Ta-da! Egg! Which I haven't had in a long time. So that's gonna be for my lunch and dinner. And I also made eggs for breakfast. So I boiled these guys. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and I'll have 2 or 3 every morning for breakfast, instead of having peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I could take a break from those, which would be nice. Plus, I prefer the eggs over the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And usually, I would also like to have the eggs with avocados, but the problem is, the price went up by $2. So it used to be $7 for 6 avocados. Now it's like $9. So yeah, the price went up, and to me it's not necessary, so I'm okay with that. And I got rebuked by the neighbor I'm cool with. He's the one who got me the eggs, because I gave him $20. Well, I gave it to his son-in-law, and he gave me a call. He was like, "Why did you give me so much money? I told you it was only $8 for two of those, so $16." And I gave him 20. I was like, "No," I was like, "It's all right, because I'm just so happy, and I appreciate what you done for me very much, for you to call me to let me know that there's eggs and you got them for me. So just a little extra. It's not, it's not a big deal." And then he told me, because he's my elder, he's 20 years older, And he was like, no, I don't want you to do that. And then I apologized and I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be like that. I want to show that I really appreciate for you to call and tell me about it and buy for me, because who knows, if you didn't buy it, I won't eat eggs for a very long time. Then he says, I understand, but just don't do it. When I tell you the amount, just give me that amount. And I said, okay, I'm sorry, and I'll do that. So yeah, I got rebuked by the neighbor. Always respect your elder. As long as they, treat you nicely and kindly, respect them. Even if they treat you mean, if you can, respect them. Okay, so I talked about that, the neighbor. Well, I didn't write this in order. Okay. We got 4 minutes. I did talk about the coffee and the tea. Yeah. I don't think I could give that up. That's gonna take quite some time. Quite some time. I think once I start working out, because there was a point in time where I stopped drinking coffee, but I think when I stopped drinking coffee, it was because I was at the gym a lot and I was drinking creatine instead for breakfast. So that would get the blood pumping, and it has loads and loads of caffeine. So right in the morning, I drink that, go to the gym, and I'll be awake for the whole day, and I didn't even need coffee. So I think once I get to the gym, I don't know how long that's gonna be, but it has to be soon though. Then I could cut down on coffee. I don't think I could get away from coffee. I think it's like a part of me already. Even if I don't need caffeine, it's more of a social thing. Because in Vietnam, people don't really drink coffee to stay awake like in America. We would drink coffee just to socialize, just to have fun. It's something to talk over coffee. And yeah, so that's coffee. Last one I got is rice. So I realized tomorrow, which is today, once I'm done for the day, I only have one more scoop of rice, and then I would have to make another batch of rice, 6 cups of rice, and 1 cup of quinoa, and I put it together. And if you haven't tried that, I recommend trying it because it tastes really good. The rice and quinoa, I wash them together and I cook them together. And yeah, so it's a good idea to prep. And that's all I have. That's all I wrote. So yeah, I still haven't done any of these. I wrote it all down. I still need to start something for Amazon. I want to take a picture of myself, but I want to look good when I take the picture. At least get not wearing my hooded sweaters, because I only have 2 hooded sweaters, and I need something else. Probably put on a polo shirt or something. Then the Hmong channel, same thing. I want to dress something decent. I do plan to go to Ross once I pay Mr. Taxman and get like a collared shirt. Just any collared shirt. Who knows? Maybe if I'm bougie, I could get a tie too. But if not, just a shirt, and then start doing these two. Take a picture and start uploading. I forgot to mention on my Amazon, I am in danger of getting the seller associate count closed because no one's using the link. So I need to start promoting stuff on Amazon. I don't know, because I enjoy camera gears and stuff, but I think I need to be more open on what I'll be promoting. I don't know, maybe house stuff or things like that. Because I know on TikTok they have a lot of stuff, a lot of great ideas. Maybe I'll borrow the ideas from there and see what Amazon got, and just start pushing that. And yeah, the camera light, that's gonna have to wait. I need to save up in times to do the brake. Also the spark plug. This one's the easiest. Alright, we made it. We made it, my friends. We made it. Yeah, this one's the easiest. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Well, it's probably because I need the money. Because once I know I make the list, I'm going to want to start buying stuff. But I think I need to focus on this guy first. And then, you know, I forgot to talk about the depression. I'm just going to skim over it real quick. I found out the reason why I'm depressed is because when I organize, I don't prioritize. So everything's a mess. Everything's a mess because I realized I can't start the other one without doing that one first and that one first. So I need to prioritize. I don't know when I'm going to do that. In some strange way, I think I'm avoiding it. But I need to fix that real quick. So, alright, that's all I have for this video. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope it has been enjoyable. And I do see for I need to get a new notepad. I want to say thank you to all the viewers viewing. If you are new and you enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a share, a comment. I think I got that mixed up. And if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And I do want to make a quick prayer for all. And for those that have watched my video all the way through, this is for you. I pray that the Father of Heaven will protect your peace, that when you encounter any obstacles, any challenges, you will be able to handle it peacefully, gracefully, and if it's possible and in your will, that you may handle it with love, and that the Father of Heaven will give you lots of love and give me lots of love, because we all need His love. We all need His love. And that's all I have for this video. Until the next, the Most High willing. Hallelujah and Sinji Dua.